Hi, it's another perfect day in Orange County, California. This is December 20th. Look at that. There's not a single cloud in the entire sky. I'm in the town of Rancho Santa Margarita. This is our park. Here's our library here. Up here, this beautiful tree is called a Cultivation bipinnata, Chinese flame tree, also known as a rain tree. Absolutely gorgeous. But the plant I want to talk about today is this tree here. And I caught him just a few days too late. This is the tree for all seasons. It's a Korean Stewartia, or Japanese Stewartia, sometimes called a deciduous camellia. It goes by the scientific name Stewartia pseudocamellia. It's kind of bare. I'm going to show you a picture of what it looked like a few days ago. It's got these radiant, beautiful, beautiful fall colors. Holy smokes. But anyway, right now it's a little blander. You see some colors left over. But maybe it's better because I'll kind of tell you about the guts of this tree here. So the scientific name is Stewartia pseudocamellia. It's native to Japan. That's where they call it a Natsu Tsubaki, or a summer camellia. So it gets its name pseudocamellia, since it gives us this blanket of flowers, right? Look like a bunch of camellias. Makes a great ornamental substitute for the Bradford Pyrus Caloriana, which also has beautiful fall leaves, but it's invasive, it's weak, it's a very short-lived tree. But our tree here, this Stewartia, is a great addition to your lawn, your park, walkways, medians, maybe a little area like we have here. Okay, it's an attractive, ornamental, deciduous tree. It's small to medium sized, grows about 30 to 45 feet tall. It's a pyramid to rounded shape. Gives us green leaves in spring, white flowers in summer, beautiful radiant flowers are leaves in fall. Then they drop to the ground like we have here, and then they'll come back for springtime. Now it has an edibility rating of 1 out of 5, so you can't really eat much of this plant. It has a medicinal rating of 0, so really this plant is just for looking at. While we look at it, why don't we take a closer look? So the stems here, so it's a low branching tree. So here's the trunk, and the branches shoot out only about 7 feet from the base of the tree. All right, and the stems, they shoot upward here. It's got multiple stems. And the younger stems, they kind of zigzag around till they straighten up. But my favorite part of this tree is the bark. Okay, so the young plants, they have like a brown flaky bark, but as it gets older, the bark exfoliates, kind of peels off, and you get this beautiful green, brown, smooth, kind of camouflage pattern of two-colored or two-tone bark. Look how beautiful this is. Wow. Unbelievable. That's great. So the leaves, we'll have to pick one off the ground here. Take a look at the leaves. So our leaves here, now they're about 3 to 4 inches long, maybe 2 inches wide, elliptical shape. They're finely serrated edges, real tiny serrations on the edges. Okay, and they alternate their way up the stem. And they're green most of the year, until fall, of course. They turn the stunning purple color right here, maybe a little reddish right here, even yellowish here. They kind of like to flutter in the wind. makes this plant and this tree absolutely gorgeous. And the flowers, this guy has no flowers of course, I'll show you a few pictures here. The flowers appear from June to August, and they cover this tree, and they're hermaphroditic, so the trees have both male and female parts. They're white with 5 petals, orange anthers. They're shaped like a camellia, sort of looks like a fried egg. They're about 2 inches wide. Now each flower is very short-lived, but the tree keeps producing them over a period of weeks, so you end up getting flowers all summer long. And the fruits, little small brown capsules. I'll show you what the fruits look like here. So I picked one off the tree. Okay, here's little fruits here, little brown capsules, and they open up and they drop their seeds. And the seeds are really prolific. And if you find them, you can plant them in your garden. And sometimes they'll just sprout out down here around the base of your plant. But they're not very showy, and you can't really eat them or do much with them. All right, so if you want to grow this tree at home, a couple of tips. They can survive freezing temperatures, and our Stewartia grows best in rich organic soils, likes full sun, get the best growth with the showiest flowers and colors. It doesn't need a lot of moisture throughout the year, but it does require good drainage. And it's great for your lawn, like a standalone plant, but keep away from your water features like pools or your fountains, because you're going to get all these leaves down here and flowers and seeds and everything dropping in your pool. So kind of keep it out in the open. It's got no pests or diseases of concern. And the biggest tip, if you buy a starter plant from your nursery, so if you find a small plant with a single trunk, okay, that will typically form a taller, more pyramid-shaped tree. But if you get a small plant with multiple trunks or branches, you're going to get a shorter tree that spreads out wider. So you can actually pick the type of tree you want, even when it's real small. And you got to prune these guys back a little bit, but not much. You know, they're just perfect the way they grow out in their dome shape. And just take a step way back here. Use your imagination a little bit. See how this beautiful tree will look in your garden. This one here is probably about 30 feet high. Wow. That's our Stewartia pseudocamellia. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, thanks for watching my video. Have a great day. Bye.